Now to the chart of a relation between problem elements, the holistic theory. The relationship between different aspects of Marcin's stuttering according to the holistic theory, and here I think of Starkweather demand and capacity model, and also the other theories: high demand, low capacity, low control. First of all, we have the predisposition, the heredity, lack of capacities of oral motor coordination, and heredity on father's side. And here he has a core behavior or severe communicative situation with adults with complete silence, freezing, and silent blocks. The onset of mild stutter in the first language Polish at the age of 4, no reports of specific situations. Onset of stutter in second language Swedish with severe reactions at the age of 9.8 years, entering 4th grade after summer vacation in Poland. And here you have, as we can see here, the core behavior, and he has developed strong reactions to all types of disfluencies such as part word or sound repetitions, struggle behavior, and avoidances to hide speech disfluencies in both languages. As you see here, he has got the high scores on SSC, SD, and the behavior checklist. And also strong emotional reactions, fear to talk with adults, difficulties in school performance. He remains silent, freezing situations with a minimum of facial expressions. And here you see the high scores as well of the SSC emotional response. To continue here, this develops to defiant attitude to communication with adults, but not with peers, withdrawal, shame, fear in classroom, and that's indicated by the high scores of CAT. And persisting factors are the personality, he's, according to his parents, introvert, difficulties with own initiative and withdrawal. Environment are worried, both the parents and the teachers. And further on, the internal precipitating factors is the personality. He's sensitive, introvert, he wants to do things right, so he's got high demands on himself. The environment are worried, both the parents and the teachers. So this is the holistic theory part. And now, after the assessment, there was a report to the parents and teachers. I had a meeting with the parents and the speech language therapists, and it was because the parents wanted to have us before talking to the teacher. It's just our dialogue and when I tell what I have found on the assessment procedure. I have met Marcin for assessment of his stutter on 3 occasions, the third earlier today. At the first appointment meeting, Marcin was interviewed and performed oral reading of a passage in a book comfortable at his age. His speech was transcribed and the amount and seriousness of his stutter calculated. It was difficult to make him talk. His speech is characterized by long initial silence or blocks with the absence of stuttered repetitions. He seems frightened, a tendency of freezing and avoiding eye contact. The analysis of his speech reveals severe stuttering due to long duration of silent blocks. At the second appointment, Marcin was introduced to a new language test for school-age children who stutter. The first part is a rapid naming task where he had to name objects on pictures as fast as possible. The second part consists of model sentences where he has to produce a sentence with similar pattern as mine. This is done with help from standardized pictures. The third part consisted of a structured conversation task, storytelling with help from pictures. The fourth and the last part, he has to tell the story once again with his own words. The sum of raw scores corresponds to severe stuttering. At our third appointment, Marcin was asked to rate 4 aspects of his stuttering problems. The 4 aspects are first, a checklist measuring negative emotional reaction, and secondly, a checklist to measure his awareness of speech disruption. Third, a behavior checklist used to ask him to report behaviors being used to cope with the anticipation or presence of speech disruption. 4, a communication attitude test, a self-reporting questionnaire to reveal negative attitude towards speech and speech ability. As most of these scales are newly translated from English, I read each question to Marcin aloud, and he was asked to fill in his answers to each statement by marking it with a circle. His answers show severe communicative problems with adults, but not with peers. As described by you parents, Svetlana and Pavel, Marcin indicates that he feels that he has no problems talking to his brothers and friends, classmates, but severe problems in communication with adults such as me or teachers at school. Showing Marcin interview before treatment.
I 4 går i. Och kan du bara berätta för mig vad ni brukar göra i skolan? Om du börjar på morgonen och en hel dag.
Jag läser tyst. Också. Och sen har vi idrott.
Och idrott på morgonen, gillar du det? Och kan du beskriva vad ni brukar göra då, när ni gör idrott?
Brukar lite lekar.
Göra olika lekar. Då får jag tänka, kan det vara tunnelboll till exempel?
Ibland kör vi hinderbana.
Hinderbana. Och då är det sånt där att ni ska upp på bockar och sånt. Ungefär som Fångarna på fortet. Så ni ska upp och klättra och så. Och är du bra på det, att klättra?
Lite.
Och vänta, hur går det till? Nu får du beskriva vad ni har för regler för hinderbanan.
Att man inte får hoppa. Att man inte får fuska hoppa över och gå runt. Vi går runt så. Runt hela salen. Och man får inte gå runt den.
Nej. Vad du brukar göra i skolan?
Jag brukar spela fotboll och ibland så leker jag och kastar snöbollar på mina kompisar.
Så ni läser aldrig eller räknar aldrig?
Jo, ibland har vi först matte och alla dagar utom torsdag så läser vi 20 minuter eller en halvtimme.
20 minuter eller en halvtimme. Och då läser ni tyst själva i böckerna?
Ja.
Ja. Och får ni frågor då på vad det handlar om och sånt?
Ja, när vi är klara med boken ska vi berätta om boken. Ska vi skriva om den.
Mm.
Och skriva hur många sidor och vad vi tyckte om den.
Mm. Och vad är det du har läst nu då?
Nu ska jag göra en bok om Noah åker tåg.
Mm. Och tycker du att den var bra, boken?
Ja.
Mm. Men vad är det för böcker du gillar allra bäst då?
Spionböcker och sånt.
De här deckarna, vad är det de?
Detektivbyrå.
De. Mm. Så de läser du hemma?
Ja.
Mm. Och sen har ni matte i skolan också?
Ja.
Hur tycker du att det är?
Bra.
Mm.